Hey y'all, welcome to day 2 while you're at home for learning. Your teacher model for today says, a recipe makes 16 cups of soup. How many quarts does the recipe make? Remember, there are 2 cups in a pint and 2 pints in a quart. So I've kind of set the problem up for us. I want to know how many quarts can be made. I have 16 cups of soup total, and it told me 2 cups equals 1 pint, and that 2 pints equals 1 quart. Now, those are the hints that you'll normally get on a quiz or an EOG style question. Now, in your notes before this, we asked you to copy down what looked like a very big G. Okay? The G stands for gallons, and this visualization might help us a little bit. So I have gallons. Within a gallon, I have 4 quarts, which are the Q's. Then within each quart, we have 2 pints, which are the P's. And within each pint, we have 2 small cups, which are the 2 little C's that are inside each pint. Okay, so this kind of helps me visualize what I have. I have 16 of these very tiny little C's total, and I want to turn that into quarts. Okay, so if I know I'm trying to go from cups to quarts, the first thing I'm wanting to figure out is, well, how many cups are in 1 pint? And let's kind of work our way up, okay? So if I look at 1 pint, that's a P. There are 2 cups in 1 pint, which is the hint that they gave us. And then it tells us, well, there's 2 pints in 1 quart. So if there's 2 pints in 1 quart, how many cups would be in 1 quart? And then we can kind of fill in the blanks from there. So if 1 pint is 2 and I have 2 of them, 2 times 2 would be 4. So I know there are 4 cups inside 1 quart, and I now have 16 cups total. And I want to know how many quarts that's going to make. So essentially, we are trying to make groups of 4. Okay. So when I break this down into, well, I kind of want to think about what I have, and it gets divided by what it's being shared by. I have 16 cups total, and I want to share it into 4 cups because that's a quart, and my goal is to get it into quarts. So I'm sharing it into groups of 4. Okay, 16 fourths is what type of fraction? Okay, 16 is my numerator. It is much larger than my denominator, so this makes this an improper fraction. And we already know that when we see an improper fraction, that the value is going to be more than 1. So that kind of helps me know, well, I know I have at least 1 quart, if not more. Okay. So then I could turn this into division. 4 on the outside, 16 goes on the inside. Most of us, if you need your easy facts of 1, 2, 5, and 10, you can feel free to write them off to the side. But a lot of us, if I ask 4 times what is 16, a lot of us can answer that question. 4 times 4, I'm writing off to the side, is equal to 16. So I'm going to subtract that. 4 times 4 is 16, which leaves me with 0. So I can make 4 whole groups of 4 cups, which is equal to 1 quart. So essentially, I can make 4 quarts of soup.